Alright, welcome everybody to a little navigational tutorial on how to navigate the Moodle. This is our Moodle for Welcome to Google Sites. You'll see in the center section, here's our introduction to our class. Down here at the bottom is the Hello, Introduce Yourself. This is where I'd like you to go ahead and click on that. And that's where you can say, welcome to our Google Class Lounge, name, district, what you teach. And when you're on this kind of form, you're going to go ahead and click on Add a New Discussion Topic. And that is where you put in your welcome or something to that effect. And you go ahead and put something in there. Notice you've got the same kind of bold italics. You can do smiley faces, you can do colors. You can even add an attachment if you needed to. And whenever you're ready, you just click Post to Form. I'm not going to do that right now since I don't really want to do that. I'll do that. Let you guys take care of that. Now across the top also you'll see breadcrumbs. I use these breadcrumbs rather than my back and forward button in my browser. That just helps me navigate a little bit better. Okay, so here's our first course info. Notice that we're laid out in 5 topics. We have some lessons and grades, or how to get to your grades, and then they introduce yourself. Notice over here on the left-hand side, there is a little check mark. When you have completed that, and you completed it is when you've actually made a post and you responded to somebody, that one will automatically check mark itself. So some of those ones that I don't have to grade, or you're not waiting for me to get feedback, those will be right here. Those will automatically check mark themselves. Okay, we're going to scroll down to our first topic, and this is where we do the introduction to Google Sites. I will kind of have the same layout for each topic. Topic 1, for example, will have an introduction, what your assignments are in this section, those kind of things. Every section has lessons, and then underneath each lesson you'll see potential topics in that lesson. Whenever I viewed something, you'll notice a check mark does come up. So if I click on lesson using Google Sites in the classroom, I click on it, I read it, I kind of mess around a little bit, and then I go back, and again I'm going to go back using my breadcrumbs. You will notice that I now have a check mark. So the check marks help me keep track of which lessons I've read and which lessons I have not. So you can see here I've looked at lesson using Google Sites in the classroom, lesson Google Sites at school, Google Sites as a wiki, those kind of things. Okay? So the bullets underneath each lesson kind of help you navigate as far as, oh, I know I read that somewhere, where was that? And that kind of gives you those main topics. Now within each topic you will also find an assignment and a forum, and you'll also find a complete your understanding or check your understanding. For this one, for example, notice I have the option to check mark this one. And the reason being is I don't want it to automatically. I want you to be able to check mark that when you've completed that assignment and turned it in. So now if I scroll down a little bit more, I can see there's now a check mark there. Now, anytime you see kind of this discussion form, this bubble here, this is called Analysis of Bad Websites. Again, that's a form, just like our news or like our introduction to each other at the top. So here again is the little questions, add a new discussion topic, and notice this one you'll have to only post once. So the minute you post once, you will get a check mark in that one. Alright, some other important things on this page. Everyone's going to look a little bit different depending on what they've done with these things over here. Okay, so if I click on this blue arrow right here, I click on it and this opens up. So here I can see what courses I'm involved in. Notice I've got some course administration, the grades. It's going to have an important place you want to check. So I'm going to click on that for right now, and it's not completed yet. But you'll see the list of your grade, what kind of grade you got, the percentage, and any feedback that I've left you. Okay. So, and again, I'm going to use my breadcrumbs here to help me as well. So those are the main areas. Notice I can also take this, and I think I can even move it over to, oh, that's closing it back out. That minimizes it, and that puts it, docks it. I kind of call it like docking it. So I'll put it over here on the left-hand side. Okay. So again, if you have any questions at all, that kind of give you a quick navigational tour. As we go through more units and they come open, I will open the next unit up. I will never minimize or hide number 1 ever again. It'll always be there, so if you ever need to go back to it, you certainly can. So that way it's kind of always there for you. Alright, well thanks so much for listening to my tutorial, and again, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me, and I'd be more than happy to help you or walk you through some of the questions you may have. Thanks so much, and have a great day.